It's a 90-degree summer day, and many kids in St. Anthony are probably taking a swim at the local sandbar on the river. But not these guys. They're soaking in every word from Brandon Bair, a professional football player for the Oakland Raiders.
Football is my favorite sport, and I wanted to try to get as good as I can at it before the season starts.
What do you think so far?
I like it. It's pretty cool.
I grew up coming to camps and having opportunities to go and do some of this stuff, and I just want to come out and have a chance to give back.
The kids aren't the only ones excited to have Brandon back in town. Their parents appreciate that Brandon would take the time in his off-season to work with their boys.
I think it's awesome. These kids are really excited to know that he started here and that he's willing to come back and teach them the things that he knows. I think it's awesome.
Brandon remembers what it was like to be a kid who looks up to the athletes in the National Football League.
For me, I still feel just like a normal human being. You know, I know that's what I'm doing for work, but it's good to see these kids and hear their questions and see how they perceive what I do for a living, and for them just to have that opportunity to meet an NFL player. I don't think I ever met one until I was an NFL player.
Brandon runs sessions for both grade school and high school age players. He says the best things about the summer camp are seeing the players improve and making a few new friends.
Well, really what I love to see is the kids change. So just from the beginning of a camp to the end of the camp, you see these kids that you teach something, and then by the end of camp, they're getting it. And for me, that's just such an awesome experience to see in just a matter of 3 or 4 days, the changes that a kid will have in their abilities and what they can accomplish that way. And then the other thing is just the opportunity to build kind of a friendship with these kids. So when I come back in town and I'm just being a normal person, I can say hi to them on the street and make their day and recognize them and call them by their name. And so, yeah, those are definitely my favorite things.
When summer camp is over, Upper Valley athletes can still benefit from Brandon's involvement in the local community. He recently opened a sports training facility in Rexburg called The Zone.
As there's nowhere really to work out around here in the winter. I know that for me, luckily I grew up on a farm and that was my winter work. I had a chance to work. But there's no indoor football fields and workout facilities for kids who want to go out and do stuff year round. And if you go anywhere else in the country, and I've had an opportunity to travel and see a lot of places, they've got these facilities all over the place, and people are becoming elite athletes at a young age because they've got the facilities to train in. And so I wanted to provide the community here with something like that as well.
Brandon hopes to build a new building someday that would include a large space with indoor turf to practice football during the winter. For the near future, Brandon will soon be heading back to Oakland to prepare for the upcoming season with the Raiders. But for at least 1 week in the summer, he gets to spend some time back at home.
It's just great to come out and see everything and think of the old memories that I had here and the experiences that I had and kind of the changing points in my life and the things that have gotten me where I'm at now.
In St. Anthony, Brian Howard, Upper Valley, Idaho.